All right, let's say this is our conference table, and let's say this is our cable well 1, cable well 2. In cable well 1, there's going to be an audio aux cable, little tiny auxiliary cable, and then HDMI. From laptops, it'll go down. Now, similarly on the other cable well, that they will go down, and underneath the table, they'll be tied down there, and then underneath the concrete, there'll be a conduit that brings it all the way up. And here is going to be the credenza that sits on the side, and it'll have stereo system, which is a matrix switch and amplifier. Talk about that in a second. And then it'll have outputs that send it up onto the ceiling. And the ceiling contains the green audio, and it contains the blue video, which is a projector. Also, there's a television on that side, and then on that side. So there's 3 video outputs, and then there's 1 audio output, which is a pair of speakers. So this is kind of a diagram of what the switch looks like, and it's also an amplifier because it sends out audio. So it has various inputs on the left, and then it has outputs here. So here's a diagram of what it looks like on a matrix. So you got your inputs on this side. You got HDMI on 1, HDMI 2, and aux 1 and aux 2. This is really, imagine that being 2 of them. So those are all inputs. And then the outputs are going to be video on the ceiling, TV on one wall, TV on the other wall, and then of course speakers. And so these will be the defaults. So when you turn it on, you'll have video projected, you'll have speakers playing, and you can switch it to any square. That's the point. You can show a television on one wall and have it come out on the speakers instead of the television set itself. You can do the aux, and you can have the aux play on the speakers. And anybody can plug in any video and have it play on any one of those devices. This is very standard technology, but it's just not used that often. So the point is that we need to get an Onkyo stereo system that has switch capability. And the good news is that the only outputs we use are speaker wires and HDMI cables, as far as I can tell. The inputs are going to be aux cables and HDMI cables. And we're pretty much ready to go on this.